Hi, I'm Spencer Aronfeld. I'm an attorney that holds cruise lines accountable when they put their profits over passenger safety. To investigate and understand how accidents happen on a cruise ship, it's important that we utilize the skill set of various experts, one of which is an expert in the field of human factors. Today I'm joined by Professor Marc Slesnick, who is an expert in the area of human factors. We're going to go to the Port of Miami and inspect a ship where a passenger was severely injured during her cruise. Professor Slesnick, welcome back to Miami.
Thank you. It's good to be here.
Could you tell us, what does a human factors expert do?
Well, human factors is about understanding that the world is really a complex place. And often when companies are creating a workplace or a place where their customers are, they assume the optimal conditions. They assume that people know what they want. They assume that employees are going to follow all the rules, so that customers are going to read all the signs. And as we all know, that doesn't really happen. The first thing you do when you come home with your cell phone is you throw away the instruction manual. None of us ever really read it.
I've never read mine.
Exactly. And so what we do is we understand how people really work, really think in the real world. And then we apply that to understanding what happened. Often we help companies design workplaces or stores like this so that people don't get hurt in the first place or don't make mistakes in the first place. And other times we get hired by attorneys when something does go wrong in order to try to discover what really happened. And we might get hired by the company to say, look, we did everything we could do, right, and that person just made a really unfortunate mistake. And sometimes we get hired by the customer's attorney or the employee's attorney to say, no, the company did something wrong and they should compensate the employee or the customer for it.
So you've done consultations for cruise lines in cases where passengers have made claims against them, as well as on behalf of passengers against cruise lines.
Right. I've worked on both sides of cases for cruise lines or in cruise line cases, as well as a variety of other kinds of circumstances.
You call it as you see it, I guess. We're on our way to take a look at this particular ship. I'm interested to see what your opinions are regarding this lady's accident.
Right, and I won't make any opinions. In fact, I intentionally will not try to come to a preliminary conclusion before seeing the actual environment, specifically because once you come up with a preliminary conclusion, often you look for evidence to support it rather than take a neutral position. So I plan on going in with a neutral position and then evaluating it from scratch.
Well, we appreciate your time, your experience, and your expertise. It helps lawyers like myself properly investigate and understand how particular accidents happen on cruise lines. If you're interested in consulting with Professor Slesnick, we'll have his contact information at the bottom of this. And if you've been injured on a cruise anywhere in the world, we provide free legal consultations. Remember this, most cruise lines require that lawsuits against them be filed right here in the Southern District of Florida in Miami, regardless of where the accident happened, regardless of where the passenger is from. And again, thank you so much, Professor Slesnick. We appreciate your help.
It was great to be here.
Thank you.